I feel very happy to be up here with you, nevertheless. And that way you speak.
Oh, my bad. No audio, my bad.
Luna's price increases and record-setting inflation.
Candace Owens is wilding right now. You know what I'm saying? God protect that woman.
Inflation like we've never had before. Under my leadership, energy costs are down. Gasoline prices are down. Grocery prices are down. Mortgage rates are down.
How about all of that is down and the Democrats are still talking about everything is high price? I was looking at the news earlier, you know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody that's here. Double tap the screen on the way in the door. We about to get to it.
And inflation has been defeated. The only thing that's up is the stock.
I got this conspiracy videos. Y'all know we've been covering this. We've been following it. You know what I'm saying? Only facts. Good looking. It's nasty. It's really nasty. I got something to show y'all today.
Which just hit a record high. In fact, it hit a record high 48 times in the last short period of time. Growth is surging, manufacturing is booming. The stock market, as I said, is doing better than it's ever done.
Hey, if you're on that Trump train, type ones in the chat. Let's get to it.
Most everybody. And importantly, workers' wages are rising at the fastest pace in more than 60 years. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? In 4 years of President Biden, we had less than $1 trillion of new investment into the United States. In just 8 months since I took office, we have secured commitments and money already paid for 17 trillion.
Type one if you're on that Trump train.
Think of it, 4 years, less than $1 trillion, 8 months, much more than $17 trillion is being invested in the United States. and it's now pouring in from all parts of the world. We've implemented the largest tax cuts in American history and the largest regulation cuts in American history, making this once and again the best country on earth to do business. And many of the people in this room are investing in America, and it's turned out
This is live, y'all.
investment during this 8-month period. In my first term, I built the greatest economy in the history of the world. We had the best economy ever, history of the world. And I'm doing the same thing again, but this time it's actually much bigger and even better. The numbers far surpass my record-setting first term. On our southern border, we have successfully repelled a colossal invasion. And for the last 4 months, and that's 4 months in a row, the number of illegal aliens admitted and entering our country has been 0. Hard to believe, because if you look back just a year ago, it was millions and millions of people pouring in from all over the world, from prisons, from mental institutions, drug dealers.
Facts.
All over the world they came. They just poured into our country with the ridiculous open border policy of the Biden administration. Our message is very simple. If you come illegally into the United States, you're going to jail or you're going back to where you came from.
I'd rather they go back to where they came from.
Or perhaps
If you agree with that, put ones in the chat.
even further than that. You know what that means. I want to thank the country
You know what I'm saying? Alligator Alcatrazes for every state.
El Salvador for the successful and professional job they've done in receiving and jailing so many criminals that entered our country. And it was under the previous administration that the number became record-setting, and they're all being taken out. We have no choice.
Bottom line.
And other countries have no choice because other countries are in the exact same situation with immigration. It's destroying your country, and you have to do something about it. On the world stage, America is respected again like it has never been respected before.
That's a fact.
You think
They
about
scared the death of us
2
now.
years ago, 3 years ago, 4 years ago, or 1 year ago, we were a laughingstock all over the world.
Right.
At the NATO summit in June, virtually all NATO members formally committed to increase defense spending at my request from 2% to 5% of GDP, making our alliance far stronger and more powerful than it was ever before. In May, I traveled to the Middle East to visit my friends and rebuild our partnerships in the Gulf and those valued relationships with Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and the UAE and other countries are now, I believe, closer than ever before. My administration has negotiated one historic trade deal after another, including with the United Kingdom, the European Union, Japan, South Korea, Vietnam, Indonesia, the Philippines, Malaysia, and many, many others. Likewise, in a period of just 7 months, I have ended 7 unendable wars. They said they were unendable. You're never going to get them solved. Some were going for 31 years, 2 of them, 31, think of it, 31 years. One was 36 years. One was 28 years.
The fuck?
7 wars.
Double tap screens, get the lights up.
In all cases, they were raging with countless thousands of people being killed. This includes Cambodia and Thailand, Kosovo and Serbia, the Congo and Rwanda, a vicious, violent war that was, Pakistan and India, Israel and Iran, Egypt and Ethiopia, and Armenia and Azerbaijan. It included all of them. No president or prime minister, and for that matter, no other country has ever done anything close to that. And I did it in just 7 months.
All right,
Never
check it
happened
out.
before. It's
Let me. I want to move this shit forward because we could get back to what Trump is saying when nobody, like at later on in the day. But I need y'all to really. Matter of fact, before we get to this joint right here, I gotta show y'all this video. It's Jesus Christ. This joint went viral. Okay, here it goes right here. I gotta show y'all this dude, man. This right here. I don't know. I seen everybody covering it. I hate to do something that everybody else is doing, but it's very interesting. It's like 3 million views on this video overnight, and this is not a big channel.
If you take nothing else away from this video, you need to see this.
And in that video, you can see the same, what appears to be the bullet coming down, and it does line up with the actual gunshot itself. So not counting gang violence.
So this video was created by a friend of mine who is a Marine. You'll see him here at the end. This is the angle he is showing the shot coming from, showing where Charlie was sitting, and the angle of the shot, which will correspond with this video here, which unfortunately we will blur out Charlie's face, but we will show what is necessary to prove that this was an entry and exit wound. So you'll see him circle the highlighted area right there, and you'll see the exit wound corresponding after,
Oh my God.
split second after, as it would from an entry and exit wound. So in this footage, you can clearly see that Charlie is shot from his back right, and there's blood splatter coming out of the entry wound.
Wait a minute.
Immediately after a shot. The first arc is kind of down, as if it's just gushing out from the entry wound. And then the second shot corresponds with when his head kind of snaps forward.
Wow.
That fluid then flips up in relation to that motion, so you can see there's that second splatter flipping up into the air.
Oh,
this is
shit.
Something that I hadn't seen to this date. I saw this for the first time late in the evening yesterday, and I decided that this needed to be put out immediately because no one that I know of is talking about this. So big shout out to my friend who actually found this and created this video. You'll see him here in just a moment, but let's just one more time look at this shot. You see bullet comes in that circled area. You have the blood splatter go down, then up, and then immediately after, you see the exit right here with the skin being pierced. And then the exit wound emerges.
Rest in peace, Charlie.
Again,
Kirk, man.
that is not a far distance for a bullet to travel, whatever the caliber is, whether it be 5.56, 308, 30-06. It's not even a debate at this point. It doesn't matter what caliber killed him. What matters is that the official narrative is not true. Again, whether the FBI knows or not that they're lying, but this is 100% conclusive evidence that Charlie Kirk was shot in the back of the head, and it exited through the front of his throat. All of the evidence points to Charlie being shot from his back right. Now, including this little blood splatter that we can see here against the white backdrop, the extreme hemorrhaging.
And that's what Candace is saying. And somebody asked me, yo, well, how would Candace know what's going on? Who took the camera down from behind him? She knows the guy. She's a part of this movement. She helped this dude build the Turning Point thing.
Front of his neck, which again corresponds with an exit wound, the extreme loss of blood. No matter what the caliber is, that distance, that amount of meat is not enough for most bullets to expand. I mean, 99.9% of bullets will not expand in that short distance. Most of them require 12 to 14 to 16 inches even sometimes of tissue to expand properly. Also, Charlie tensing up correlates and proves that he was hit in his spine. It's a spinal injury. Any of the game that I've shot in the neck or in the high vitals where you impact the spine, the game usually drops right in its tracks because you sever the spinal cord. This is again exactly what we see with Charlie. He tenses up. His head movement also correlates with being shot in the back of the head. His head snaps forward, and then he tenses up, and you see him fade away, drop the mic, and was absolutely traumatizing video footage. And I'm sorry to have to show you guys this again, but this needs to be seen and talked about because this is going to be suppressed in the algorithm. So make sure you share this with any of your friends, your family members. Save this video, whatever you need to do. So this video was actually provided to the channel by a friend of mine who is a Marine, and I forgot to show you the end of the video here. So this is my friend who actually made the video. I want to just give him a shout out. I will link his socials down in the description below. Again, he is the one who brought this to my attention. This is his video. He created this. He did the drawings on it, and he sent it to me to allow me to use it to show you guys what we're talking about. So he says, I have been shot many times, 3 times to be exact, and I know exit and entry wounds. I have extensive firearms training inside the Marines and the civilian world as well. It appears that Charlie was shot in the back right side of his head, and the bullet exited through his neck. The moment I saw the video and he tensed up, I thought, that looks like a headshot given the fact that he seized up. It is a very common occurrence with a headshot. So this dude of all people, would know what an entry and exit wound looks like on his own body, literally up close in 4K HD, as they say. So if anyone is qualified to talk about it, it is this dude. He is a super cool guy, so please go ahead and check him out. And I really appreciate him sending me this over, because until he sent this to me, I just hadn't seen anything like it. Now, I wanted to be sure, and I wanted to make sure that wasn't like doctored footage. So I went to one of the original videos that I saw posted the day of Charlie's assassination. And right here I have it paused where you can see that splash that I'm talking about from the entry wound. And you can see it slowed down. This guy in this video is actually talking about the F in this on his shirt and the ring, some other stuff that really has nothing to do with it. People are arguing about body armor. You could see Charlie's his nipples through his shirt, his chest, his breasts through his shirt, but you can see that he has no body armor on right here, okay? This would all be one slick piece of plate. It's already been established there's no body armor, so this is actual proof right here. He slowed this video down perfect. You see the blood right here dripping out of his head from the entry wound, and the bullet is coming from here.
God bless that man.
Down through here, okay? Hit play. And there it goes. So, again, I wanted to confirm the footage I had seen originally was not, in fact, doctored in any way. So you can see it here as well, a little piece down there, and it actually goes up a little bit off frame here from my screen recording. So you can see clearly entry, exit, then, of course, the part we can't show here on YouTube. So, irrefutable evidence that he was shot in the back of the head. Clear as day to me. Now, that may be a hard pill for a lot of you to swallow, and without doubt, the non-player characters who just buy into the narrative, as well as the thousands and hundreds of thousands of bots, will likely attack me in this video because I'm showing the truth. I'm going to ask for you guys to share this video so that this word gets out, so that more people can see the truth of what happened to Charlie Kirk. I want to take a look at this photo next. This guy's talking about this bush up here in the top left of this photo, and he zooms in on it, and he's stating that it does look suspicious. It does look suspicious. It looks like there is a person right here, and it looks like there is a rifle right here that the person is holding. A hand here, support hand, sort of very blurry image, but you can clearly make out that this is not just a bush. This is a human skin tone right here, and this correlates with a human head and hair and a rifle in the exact kind of crucifix shape of an AR-15 with an optic on it mounted up. So good on this dude for finding this photo and looking for, like he said, hours of going through photos and videos until he saw this. This would 100% line up with the actual shot that we've now proven was not taken from the front, was taken from the back side of Charlie. This would line up exactly with that bullet trajectory and the entry.
Tyler is definitely a cover-up
that we exhibited, that we saw here on camera. So, guys, this is a very heavy topic.
Oh, we're not going to duck the Epstein files. I got Cash Patel actually giving an answer on why he was hesitant about, this shit is, I don't think Cash is going to last.
Is that 100% Charlie was not shot from the front. It is very clear that he was shot from the side, most likely by this bush up here, this man in the bush, whatever you want to call him. It has been...
That's a fact, former TSTV. He is a martyr.
A lot of people going after me and others who are trying to seek out the truth, and it's so important to not let them silence your voice. For Charlie, for this country, really, for the Constitution, for everything that we stand for freedom, it is imperative that we continue to ask questions and seek the truth when we're so clearly being lied to. So I really appreciate all the support that you guys have shown me over the last week. And
all right, let's turn this shit up, okay? Double tap the screen. We got 173 people here, 14 likes. I need the likes to go the fuck up. All right, now I want to show y'all. This is a video about body language. This is one of those, I used to watch this show back in the days that spoke about body language, right? It was all about body language. You know what I'm saying? Very interesting shit. Just because these people say it doesn't make it 100% true, but it definitely makes it 100% interesting. Let's go get the likes up, okay? This is court footage of Charlie Kirk's assassin. Doesn't add up. This is the title of this joint. It says, alleged Charlie Kirk shooter makes his first court appearance. Check it out.
his belief or perception regarding Charlie Kirk's political expression.
What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Behavior Alliance. My name is Spidey, and I use my degree in sociology and psychology, my certifications in criminal interrogation and body language analysis,
This is a bad
and my
motherfucker.
experience as an
Yeah,
award-winning
his shit
mentalist
viral
to
too.
teach people behavioral
Yeah,
analysis,
this is
practical psychology, on-stage intelligence
this zesty motherfucker is a bad motherfucker. Check him out.
shows all over the world. This week, like between Tyler Robinson and his
Okay, there we go.
something didn't add up, and from a behavioral standpoint, that distinction is huge. So we're definitely going to talk about that. And finally, a lot of you requested that we talk about the text exchange that was released to the public between Tyler Robinson and his roommate slash romantic partner. And we're going to talk about those as well, because there's a lot going on in there. So without further ado, let's jump right into the footage of his court appearance.
51403-576, State of Utah versus Tyler James Robinson. Could you state your name?
We have got to the point where literally anybody can build a fully working app without knowing how to code. This is base 44.
My bad, y'all. Let's get to it.
Tyler James Robinson.
Thank you for being here, Mr. Robinson. I'm Judge Graff. Mr. Scortis. So, Mr. Robinson, you have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the court can appoint an attorney to represent you. I have reviewed your declaration.
I'm sorry, but this kid looks lost. It looks like he's in a situation where he doesn't even know where he's at. You know, they say, well, his family turned him in, so there's got to be something. You know, basically, if the family turned him in, they basically saying that I know some people's mamas that'll turn them in and lie on them. You know, not everybody's families is cool and shit. You know what I'm saying? But they said family turned him in. They got this boy so doped up right now. Because if you look at, let's just look at the video of him, you know, okay, check this video out. I mean, we're going to consider the fact that, yeah, he's locked up, so he might, you know, be a little bit zoned out, right? But I'm going to show you another situation. I got footage of Tyler, this guy, right? We're going to get back to the Trump thing. I got a video of this dude, right? Basically being approached by, hold on, let me pull it up, by the police, and they got him on body cam. Watch this shit. They got this dude on body cam. So I'm gonna go back to that video that y'all was just watching, right? But look at let's go to the body cam footage of him versus how he sounds. And this is, you know, this is a situation involving police. I mean, mind you, it's a fender bender, maybe. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever's going on. But check him out in this. I just think that he's the fall guy. Do I have evidence of this? No. But
Who's driver? The driver?
Yeah.
Can you tell me this?
Before I play the video, double tap the screen. Let's get the likes all the way up, man. We got 17 likes, 164 people. Grand Rising, you know what I'm saying? AKA good morning. All right. His demeanor means the square root of fuck all to this. He is freaked out and mentally disturbed. His body language doesn't mean shit here. Okay, well, you are going to get that comment removed. You want to use profanity, you gotta mask the words. You know what I'm saying? This is a montage channel. Tyler's a cover-up. I believe so. Trump did to extract the files. This is a person. People did look back behind themselves for the sound of the shot. I think the sound came from the direction of Tyler. However, it was not a 30-06.
Quick, what happened? I was coming this way and was just passing through, and he pulled out from here, or no, from there. I think.
Do you remember which lane you were in?
I was in one of those two lanes going this way. I think in the right, yeah, in the rightmost lane coming this way.
Okay.
And he would have been there going left. And as I was coming through, he turned in, and I T-boned into the side.
Okay. Do you remember looking at the light?
Yeah, it was It just turned yellow as I was getting into the intersection.
Gotcha. Okay, are either one of you injured in any way, shape, or form? No, nothing hurts? Okay, do you have your registration and proof of insurance on your vehicle?
Have a copy right now, right?
Okay, that'll work out. I'll just go ahead and...
I bet he was on the phone with his roommate.
Do you need to be on speaker? He's got his,
I'm not gonna lie, man. Anybody that's in the closet kind of like, you know what I'm saying, throws me off anyway. Cause like, what the fuck you in the closet, man?
Just have the picture of it if you want me to text it to you.
Yeah, just text it to me. Over down.
Meaning that, you know what I'm saying? Imagine your homie, you know what I'm saying, got a homie. Or matter of fact, not a homie, but a roommate. And you find out the roommate is really not a roommate. You know what I'm saying? It's a whole bromance.
And then, did you get a record coming for this?
Yeah, I got one coming for this one.
Okay. He's gonna need one too. He's really leaking. Did you get one?
So anyway, that's the backdrop of Mr. Tyler. All right, so let's get back to the court footage. All right, it's just you know, I'm not saying that I don't want y'all to read too much into it, but it is a stark contrast to this doped up individual. I feel like they you know what I mean? They put him on that. You know what I'm saying? They put him on something. They put him on something. They had to put him on something, man. Look how zoned out he looks. Something's in them bologna sandwiches. Trust me. Is Candace Owens a target? I need y'all to answer that. Do she got to be more careful is what I said. My bad, y'all. Sorry, people. Sorry. My bad. Oops.
Mr. Robinson, I'm Judge Graff. Mr. Scortis. So, Mr. Robinson, you have a right to an attorney. If you cannot afford one, the court can appoint an attorney to represent you. I have reviewed your declaration of financial status and find that you are indigent. I'm provisionally appointing a Rule 8 qualified attorney to represent you on your case, Mr. Robinson. Mr. Robinson, I also wish to inform you of your rights against self-incrimination. Anything that you say in court today could be used against you, and we want to protect your constitutional rights. Mr. Robinson, at this time, you will remain in custody without bail. Mr. Scortis, is there any other points that you wish to address?
No, thank you very much, Your Honor. There are quite a few moments in this first clip.
He's unfazed.
He's giving away quite a bit. The first one is when the judge says, "Thank you for being here. I'm Judge Graff." And we get a baseline for his acknowledgement. So when he acknowledges, we get this one downward pop with the chin like this. This is something that he's going to do throughout his appearance whenever something is said directly.
Yeah, it's kind of a little weird.
This is something that he's going to do throughout his appearance whenever something is said directly to him and he acknowledges it. And there are a couple of very important details here. One, it's just one pop downwards. That's very important. The chin goes down. Second, he maintains eye contact. So it looks exactly like that. Immediately after the introductions, when things are about to get started, we see him open his mouth, which is rare, and we see him take a deep breath that moves up into the chest. We know that because we see a visible breath. And this usually happens when we're stressed, feeling anxiety, and that makes perfect sense here. The introductions are done. We're about to begin. Here we go. When the judge says to him that he has right to an attorney, again, we get that exact same baseline acknowledgement. Chin down, eye contact, one pop. This is exactly what he does when he goes, "Okay, I understand." Immediately after that, as the judge is saying what would happen if he can't afford one, if you cannot afford one, we see his eyes slowly going downwards and his eyelids even close just a little bit. So everything is shifting down. Now, as a general rule in body language, when we're excited or happy, things go up. We call these gravity-defying gestures, and it's even in the language, right? I'm jumping for joy. I'm on cloud 9. I'm in the clouds. These are all positive things. And when someone's in a negative mood, we use language that goes the other way, downwards. He's feeling down, he's feeling low, and we see it in the body language as well. Research has shown that we perk up with happiness, we take up more space as well, and with sadness we take up less space and things come downwards. So as he's talking about not being able to afford an attorney, we start to see these negative emotions setting in. Things are coming down. Now here's where things get really interesting, especially because we've established
the question with Candace, it says what I'm saying by the poll is her life in danger. Do you even know where you at, Sean?
Baseline for acknowledgement. When the judge says, I've reviewed your declaration of financial status, again, we get that same acknowledgement. One pop downward, eye contact maintained.
Wow.
But as the judge goes on to say that he's going to appoint a lawyer to him, we again see a nod, but it's very different from the acknowledgement nod. This time, the chin goes upwards like this, and we see an eye block, which is a very slow blink as he comes back down. So this is a subtle difference, but for someone who typically acknowledges downwards while maintaining eye contact, this time we have pretty much the opposite of that. Chin's going up as we're blocking the eyes. So the research on eye blocking is really fascinating because it shows that we're born with the reflex of doing this. Even children who were born blind eye block in certain moments. And it happens in one of two cases. So think of the eyelids as the garage doors to your thoughts, and either we're trying to keep them in or not let them come in. So you might see it if somebody's experiencing something really happy or great news, they might close their eyes as they're celebrating.
Yeah, he's a bot for sure.
To this emotion, or when someone gets bad news, you might see it because they just don't want to deal with it. They don't want to.
Okay, I had enough of this. You know what I'm saying? Salute to everybody, but I want to get into the Epstein files and shit like that. You know what I mean? Before we go there, let's just look at this real quick. This is law and crime, right? And I picked up on this. Boom. Double tap the screen on the way in the door. We got some more to show.
Wow, look at that. Beautiful.
The investigation into Charlie Kirk's assassination, it's heating up with the FBI director revealing new details about what they've learned and what they've probed as Kirk's family and friends lay him to rest.
I saw the wound that ended his life.
I'll share the comment from Erica Kirk that stunned the world and go through the very latest in the case. Charlie Kirk were honoring his life on Sunday. FBI Director Kash Patel sent a post out on X about what the FBI is investigating. I'll get to that here in a few minutes. The county attorney says 22-year-old Robinson confessed to murdering Charlie Kirk using his grandfather's .30-06 rifle, but there are questions about how and why Robinson made the decision to take Charlie Kirk's life. What made a one-time straight-A student and college scholarship recipient from a politically conservative family decide to take the life of a popular conservative activist because, in his own words, he spread hate?
What if you can create your own website?
County Attorney Jeff Gray says Robinson was living with a roommate who was a male transitioning to female, and Robinson and the roommate were a couple, and that Robinson's mother told detectives that her son had moved to the left politically over the last year or so.
I'm just saying you don't normally, call your girlfriend your roommate.
Become more political and had started to lean more to the left, becoming more pro-gay and trans rights oriented. She stated that Robinson began to date his roommate, a biological male who was transitioning genders. This resulted in several discussions with family members, but especially between Robinson and his father, who have very different political views. In one conversation before the shooting, Robinson mentioned that Charlie Kirk would be holding an event at UVU, which Robinson said was a stupid venue for the event. Robinson accused Kirk of spreading hate.
Now, Gray read text messages in which he said Robinson confessed to his partner/roommate to murdering Charlie Kirk.
On September 10th, 2025, the roommate received a text message from Robinson which said, "Drop what you're doing, look under my keyboard." The roommate looked under the keyboard and found a note that stated, quote, "I had the opportunity to take out Charlie Kirk, and I'm going to take it." Police found a photograph of this note. The following text exchange then took place. After reading the note, the roommate responded, "What? You're joking, right?" Robinson, I am still okay, my love, but I'm stuck in Orem for a little while longer yet. Shouldn't be long until I can come home, but I gotta grab my rifle still. To be honest, I had hoped to keep this secret till I died of old age. I am sorry to involve you. Roommate, you weren't the one who did it, right? Robinson, I am. I'm sorry. Roommate, I thought they caught the person. Robinson, no, they grabbed some crazy old dude, then interrogated someone in similar clothing. I had planned to grab my rifle from my drop point shortly after, but most of that side of town got locked down. It's quiet, almost enough to get out, but there's one vehicle lingering. Roommate, why? Robinson, why did I do it? Roommate, yeah. Robinson, I had enough of his hatred. Some hate can't be negotiated out. If I am able to grab my rifle unseen, I will have left no evidence.
Some thoughts can feel scarier than any true crime case, like unwanted, violent images that pop up for over 155 million.
Didn't have the ability or time to bring it with. I might have to abandon it and hope they don't find prints. How the F will I explain losing it to my old man? Only thing I left was the raffle. Remember how I was engraving bullets? The effing messages.
I would love to hear what the transgender dude got to say, wouldn't y'all?
Are mostly a big meme. If I see notice bulge UWU on Fox News, I might have a stroke, all right. I'm gonna have to leave it. That really effing sucks. Judging from today, I'd say Grandpa's gun does just fine, IDK. I think that was a $2K dollar scope. Wink, wink.
Treacherous.
Robinson again, delete this exchange. Again, Robinson, my dad wants photos of the rifle. He says Grandpa wants to know who has what. The feds released a photo of the rifle.
Oh my God.
And it is very unique. He's calling me, RN, not answering. Robinson, since Trump got into office, my dad has been pretty diehard MAGA. Robinson, I'm going to turn myself in willingly. One of my neighbors here is a deputy for the sheriff. Again, you are all I worry about, love. That came from Robinson. Roommate, I'm much more worried about you. Robinson, don't talk to the media, please. Don't take any interviews or make any comments. If any police ask you questions, ask for a lawyer and stay silent.
Now, as far as we know, the prosecutor and the FBI consider the roommate, who we've not named, a cooperating witness. But in the wake of Charlie Kirk's murder, several conspiracy theories have made the rounds on social media, some suggesting men on the ground were giving hand signals to the shooter. The man in the white that you just saw is Dr. Frank Turek, a mentor to Charlie Kirk, who actually spoke at his funeral service.
I start FaceTiming my wife. I'm saying, look at this. This is incredible. Then I start FaceTiming my son and my daughter-in-law while Charlie sits down and begins to ask questions. Now, this is where you may have seen an internet conspiracy. The man in the white hat was giving signals to the shooter. Yeah, the man in the white hat was me, okay? I did this with my hat. Maybe I touched my nose or something while I'm holding my phone because I'm FaceTiming my son and daughter-in-law.
Now, Turek went on to say that the man in black that you saw was Charlie Kirk's main security guy. There has also been speculation that a private jet that left an airport after Kirk was shot was somehow involved in his murder. A man named Derek Maxfield was on that flight, and he posted on Instagram that it was his company's plane. Maxfield wrote, any suggestion that the flights by N88KG yesterday are in any way connected to the tragic shooting of Mr. Kirk is inaccurate, false, and without any credible basis of any kind. So yesterday, as Charlie Kirk's friends, family, supporters, and even the president and vice president of the United States were memorializing Charlie Kirk, FBI Director Kash Patel posted on X that every possibility is being investigated. Take a look. Patel wrote, as the director of the FBI, I am committed to ensuring the investigation into Charlie Kirk's assassination is thorough and exhaustive, pursuing every lead to its conclusion. The full weight of America's law enforcement agencies are actively following the evidence that has emerged, but our efforts extend beyond initial findings. We are examining every facet of the assassination. We are meticulously investigating theories.
Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, right? We got to move this show forward. I didn't realize I was on here for 40 minutes already. Charlie Kirk, you know, rest in peace to him, but I need to let you see just how wild these people get at these congressional hearings. I was showing it last night, you know, but this one in particular is Kash Patel explaining why he can't release the Epstein files. Get a load of this.
Before you joined the FBI, you railed against it for covering up Jeffrey Epstein's human trafficking ring. Let me refresh your memory with this clip.
It has Epstein's list. They're sitting on it. That doesn't seem like something you should do. You're protecting the world's foremost predator. That seems like an evil thing to do, regardless of who may be embarrassed in the release of that list. Why is the FBI protecting the greatest pederast, the largest scale pederast in human history?
Simple, because of who's on that list.
So you finished that December 2023 interview with a challenge to the FBI and harsh words for Republicans in Congress for not getting the Epstein files out to the public. You can see this clip.
Boy pants, and let us know who the pedophiles are.
Put on your big boy pants and let us know who the pedophiles are, you said. You emphasized that the president and the FBI director each had complete authority to release Epstein's client list. You said Epstein's black book is under the, quote, direct control of the director of the FBI. Look at this clip.
This is way off the topic, but who has Jeffrey Epstein's
Black book?
Black book?
FBI.
But who? That is, I mean,
Well, that's under direct control of the director of the FBI.
All right, so you were sworn in as director more than 200 days ago. Now the black book is under your direct control. So why haven't you released the names of Epstein's co-conspirators?
This is why I say this boy got bad luck. Because that just don't look good, man. I'm telling you, man, Trump Cash is not going to make it.
In the rape and sex trafficking of young women and girls.
The Rolodex, which is what everybody colloquially refers to as the Black Book, has been released.
Oh, no, you're talking about what the journalist got 5 years ago? No, that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about what you were talking about there.
That's
the black
exactly
book
what I
under
was
the direct control of the FBI director.
We have released more material than anyone else before. The Biden administration, Obama administration had the exact opportunities to release this material, and they never did. And if you are telling the men and women of the FBI,
Why
we're not
have you
going after
changed your
child predators.
position?
Hang on, you said we're not going after child predators. 1,500 child predators arrested this year, 35% increase,
I'll reclaim my time.
4,700 child victims
Mr. Chairman, I'm going to
found.
reclaim my time if you could instruct the witness. Why have you changed your position? There you were saying it's under the direct control of the FBI director and all of it should be released. Why have you changed your
Everything
position?
that has been lawfully permitted to be released has been released. And as I told you,
Really?
the investigation was limited. And let me make something crystal clear. I never said Jeffrey Epstein didn't traffic other people, other women, and they're not other victims. This is the investigation we were given from 2006, 7, and 8, and the search warrants from 2006, 7, and 8. That's what we're working with.
Wait, have you released all of the stuff that the FBI has seized from Epstein's house? The computers, the emails, the file cabinets, the documents? What about the financial records? Have you released all of that?
I wouldn't be surprised if they burnt it all.
Court has allowed us to
Which
release.
court are you talking about?
3 separate federal courts have come in and said,
We're talking about the
They
evidence.
ain't never gonna see them Epstein files, man. Them joints is burnt.
It's got nothing to do with what those courts have.
do you have any
We're talking
idea
about
how the
evidence-
law works?
Wait.
Do you want me to break the law in a federal judge's order?
No, I want you to
satisfy
follow your own
curiosity?
word, Director Patel. You said up there it was under the direct control of the FBI director. He had the black book.
Everything
have you released?
I have direct control over, we have gone to court. You haven't.
Complete
We
your
went
sentence.
to court.
Everything you have direct control over, you said.
Have gone to court, and everything we have direct
Director
control
Patel,
over.
complete your
and
sentence.
can
You said
lawfully
everything.
release.
The
We're
gentleman-
releasing.
He'd like to complete his answer.
Word.
You began the sentence. Everything you have direct control over, and then you stopped that sentence.
It's a trend to not let him finish talking. Trust me.
You've released everything that you have direct control over?
I have direct control over and can lawfully release. If you're not familiar with the court orders, that's not my fault.
Oh, I'm
Don't
perfectly,
look at them.
I'm
Go
perfectly
to
familiar
court.
with them, but how did we prosecute Ghislaine Maxwell?
She was prosecuted with the investigatory material that was collected from 2001 and 2005 because of the non-prosecution agreements and the court orders on the investigations and search warrants. We were not able to develop new information. And oh, by the way, Jeffrey Epstein was out for 12 years and the Obama and Biden administration did nothing to look at his work.
Because Obama's in that shit too. Let's not act stupid. And Hillary.
His pedophile network. If you want to blame me, that's fine. But now you're blaming the men and women who conducted this
stop
great
that.
search.
I'm not blaming anybody other than you. You're not keeping your word. You said that you would release all of the materials
Has
under your
anyone
direct
released
control.
more information on Epstein than I have? Has anyone?
Much
Did
more.
Comey, did Ray?
Much more.
Did
Excuse me. Much more has come out in the days since the American people and Congress have been demanding it. But it's coming out in dribs and drabs. Why don't you just release the entire file as you promised to do?
I literally just told you there are multiple federal court orders. I'm not going to break the law to satisfy your curiosity. You didn't join us when we filed court to release the court orders. You could have. You have lawyers. You could have shown up. You didn't do that.
That's a tiny fraction of the material we're talking
It sounds like he's saying literally like he could go to jail if he says anything else. Like he could literally get locked up. I don't know how legit that is. You know what I'm saying? It just looks like a lot of shucking and jiving. You know what I'm saying? A lot of shucking and jiving, ladies and gentlemen.
Start a podcast with Riverside. All you need is a...
All right, double tap the screen, get the lights up. I mean, I don't know what today is, man, but it feels like a Monday.
Join the FBI. You railed against it for covering up Jeffrey Epstein's human trafficking ring. Let me refresh your memory with this clip.
It has Epstein's list. They're sitting on it.
Okay.
And all credible information that we are legally allowed to release has been released.
All right, so let's go through that. You're referring to court orders that prohibit you from releasing grand jury testimony under Rule 6E.
Uh-oh.
Is that what you're referring to when you say as the law allows?
That's a piece of it.
Really? What other evidence do those three court orders you cited prohibit from being released?
Information that was collected pursuant to those search warrants that were limited in fashion.
Wrong. That's not what the court order says, and that's not under 6E.
And you're talking, and I said that's 6E, and I said there was others, and I'm answering that there are sealed court order documents. There are protective orders.
They are unsealed as part of discovery given to Ghislaine Maxwell. They are no longer sealed.
That's just not true. We can argue about it all you want.
Okay, well, you agree that there are, so your testimony here is that the reason why you are not releasing all of the videos that you have acknowledged, there are so many, and that the FBI spent thousands of hours of reviewing, the photographs, and the photographs that you have. You're saying that you're not releasing those because there's a court order requiring them to be sealed? Is that your testimony?
Never said that about the videos. On the totality of the videos, of the thousands of images that were seized pursuant to the search warrants executed at the time, the overwhelming majority of that video is pornographic material that was downloaded from the internet and child sexual abuse material. We will never release that.
Well, as you should not release the victims. But if there are videos that relate to others who Epstein trafficked.
Oh, shut the hell up, man. This is a circus. Double tap the screen, please. Ladies and gentlemen, man. Get the lights up. Or go to the top right, hit the three dots, answer the poll.
To such as maybe Prince Andrew or photographs that you have total control to release.
Yes, and if it exists.
And so why haven't you released it?
Why are you supposing that that is a fact when in fact it is false?
Whoa, man, amazing car. When did you become a millionaire?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the younger generation.
Are you saying that
you're saying that none of the videos relate to anything relevant to the Jeffrey Epstein trafficking ring?
Every single video that we have collected pursuant to the prior search warrants has been examined for the last 10 years. And every single video has been utilized for whatever prosecutions were able to be legally brought.
I'm not asking about prosecutions. I'm asking about why you aren't releasing the full Epstein files, including the names of people who were involved in the sex ring that you promised to do before you became FBI director.
I just told you I'm not going to release downloaded porn.
I'm not asking about that. Fine. I'm asking about all the other files.
What other videos? Tell me. Tell me.
That's what I'm asking.
That's right. It started to sound stupid.
Saying there are no videos that would be relevant to anyone else involved in the Jeffrey Epstein sex ring.
Pursuant to Mr. Acosta's collection of information based on the search warrants. That's all we have in our possession.
And I'm asking you that stuff.
That's all we got.
I'm not asking.
So basically, it sounds like he's saying all we got is little people porn. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know.
I'm asking you, in that stuff, there's nothing that's related to.
Which is impossible because they're not, you know. That little you downloading little people porn ain't got nothing to do with who is at your island having activities.
To any other sex traffic, any other people engaged with Epstein in underage sex.
That's correct. To my knowledge, no.
Okay. Let's talk about the witness interviews. 302s of witness interviews. Those are not subject to the court.
302s. There's no like 304s. Get in the comments.
Those are not subject to any fictional sealed order for a search warrant. Why aren't you releasing those with the redacted names of the victims?
We are releasing as much as...
How painfully... Colleen, I knew this white chick with freckles and on her face from my block. Yeah, she was white, but she was one of the only white girls in the hood. She wore cornrows and she said the N-word. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't say that he's qualified at all. You know, I feel he's one of the weakest conservatives that we got. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it doesn't delete the fact that they won't let him say anything. They won't let him talk, and they act like they don't see that he's a whole fall guy.
Legally allowed. That's why we went back.
How is that not legally allowed?
Sir, do you know how court orders work? Do you know how protective orders
Actually,
work? You know
Mr. Patel, I was a real prosecutor for 10 years. I know exactly how.
So I was a fake one?
And I
Salute, artwork.
want to understand what the court order prevents you from
schooling them, Tom. Schooling the motherfucker. He's like, yo, this is supposed to be a locker room conversation. Like, yo, this dude's wild boy. What that dude wants is he wants celebrity names. That's it. And politician names. That's it. Don't act like that's all. That's you know. 302s refers to the former FD dash 302, which are FBI witness interview memos. Thank you, fake glasses. I didn't have no clue. I was just trolling about the 304s. I just take any opportunity to remind people that they 304s, especially these skinny ass so-called thugs. You know what I'm saying? That tell in the first 48 seconds. A man willing to trade principles for paper did not have any to begin with, says Mr. Boston. Damn. View deleted message. I didn't mean to do that. I did that by mistake. I was trying to pin the comment. Sorry, Mr. Boston. Can you put that up again? Whatever you just said there. Repeat that. This man is the best thing we've had in this position for a long time. Juan Perez. I agree. He's definitely, Cash Patel is fucking amazing compared to what we had in the office before him. But we do like our conservatives super sharp. It just seems like, you know, he's loaded with facts and stuff like that, but he's lacking that camera pizzazz. You know what I'm saying? Like that a politician need. Because they all, you know what I'm saying, they all getting money. But they not, you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Salute, Colleen. She gets it.
Witness statements that the FBI took.
You should know that as a real prosecutor, when the court hand downs a protective order and a motion to seal, the material is sealed unless that
your
judge
testimony here is that all of those witness statements are under a court order, a protective order.
We are providing everything we can legally provide.
No, that's not my question. My question is, why are those witness statements that are not great?
He's super fucking smart. Super smart. You know what I'm saying? But he's like, kind of like, He need to let his tie loose, man. He kind of nerdy, too nerdy. You know what I'm saying? He lets people put him under pressure. Not like Trump. Trump would be like, shut the fuck up.
Testimony that if they were under a protective order are no longer under a protective order, why are they not being released?
How are they?
Oh, you think so, Colton? He has enough camera time. He's trying not to go viral.
Not under protective.
Why are you
Too late for that? That ship is sailed, man. You know what I mean? The jury definitely came back on this one because he's more viral than Trump probably right now.
not going to the court like you did for the grand jury testimony to unseal those records?
The DOJ did go to the court.
No, not on those records. Why aren't you going? You just went on grand jury.
Time of the gentleman is expired.
You are hiding the Epstein files, Mr.
Time of the
Patel.
gentleman is expired.
You are part of the cover-up.
Uh-oh. That was pretty direct. Double tap the screen. Let's get the likes up, please, ladies and gentlemen. You know, it's 11:45 a.m. You know what I'm saying? What city y'all in? Today we have, is Candace Owens a target? Dude, she gotta be more careful. 53% of the people, which is more than half, say that she is. And that's 155 votes, y'all. 31% of the people saying she's not a target. That's what they said about Charlie Kirk. And you know, surprisingly today, we have a real low percentage of no diddies. We have 16% no diddy. I thought the percentage would be way higher than that. Patel is being evasive. That's what fake glasses say. Hey, I do believe that he's being strategically evasive by order. Oh, let's not act like we don't know that they wrist deep. Just put it that way. Candace is, in my open, suffering from postpartum. In my opinion, I'm guessing Allison is saying. Candace is, in my opinion, suffering from postpartum depression. Well, she was unhinged before then. A lot of, you know, what I'm finding out is that a lot of conservative people that were diehard Candace Owens last year, this year they're saying that, you know, she's made this abrupt change and she's just doing a lot of fuck shit. You know, a lot of people have a distaste for Candace Owens. You know, but that's the element that you need when you're going viral. He's telling them exactly what they're asking him. It's them that don't like the fucking answer. Yes, sir, Tom. They should go ask the judge why they denied on sealing everything, but they won't. I think the judges are. Yo, listen. Let me explain. The judge or the moderators. Everything that's involved with this shit is rigged. See, conservatives speak, and they can't finish a fucking sentence. It's just that simple. Double tap the screen and get the lights up, right? When a conservative speaks, you have to have a zesty ass Democrat that's gonna jump out there and start a fucking argument. We can't have a conversation. You wanna know why? Because as soon as they speak and say something that dumb leftist motherfuckers don't like, as soon as they hear anything, any blood clot thing that they don't like, they are going to make you pay. The fuck you think? You know what I'm saying? You ever had look, I'm gonna just tell you like this, right? You ever had a zesty boss? Hey, I worked, double tap the screens, get the likes up, man. We got 156 people, 37 likes. Or go to the top right, hit 3 dots. You ever have a zesty boss, right? Okay, I'm gonna tell you a quick story, right? I was working on this show with Sherry Shepherd, right? From The View. It's called The Newlywed Game. I worked 2 seasons of this shit, right? And never mind. Bless Candace Owens' heart. You know what I'm saying? I feel that she is a target. It's a rigged question. You know what I'm saying? Of course she's a fucking target. Look how y'all talk about her. Hey, I got a guy named John Smith, right? AKA Shaheem Franks. Hey, you fucking stalking ass motherfucker, right? Now this guy right here, I'm not rich. I'm not famous. I'm not, and you know, I'm opinionated, but it's not like we can't have a conversation, right? This guy wants to kill me, my children. My son is in the Marines. This dude told me that he knows where my son is stationed at, and he's gonna have him off. So he's gonna take my son off of the planet just because he doesn't like what I said about whatever, right? Now imagine what she's going through. When y'all is 100 and some people here, right? And if you like Candace Owens, type ones in the chat. If you don't, type twos. I'm gonna show you a quick experiment. If you like Candace Owens, type ones. Spam the chat. Don't worry about it. If you like her, like me, type ones. If you don't like her, type twos. Let's have a social experiment right now. While we getting likes up too. Colton likes her. Diana likes her. Come on. If you like Candace Owens, type 1. If you don't like her, type 2. Now, I want you, while these people are answering in the comments, I want y'all to personally think about how many real life enemies have you had in your life. Meaning, people that have the resources and the hatred, and if they had the opportunity, they will kill you. Think about it to yourself. If you like Candace Owens, type 1. If you don't like her, type 2. Now, couple that with the thought. Don't answer this. But think about how many enemies have you had that would like to kill you. Off you. Diana 1, Star City 1, Colton, that's my type. Allison, Imagine Charlie, age 31, Daddy. I don't know. Jason 1, Tracy 1 and 2 sometimes. Sometimes I like, sometimes I don't. You know, good. Okay. Candace Owens isn't someone I care for politically, but she is on to a lot of truth. Allison is stuck in between. Waylander 1. Don't be scared if it's number 2, man. If you don't like her, you can say number 2. Colleen 3 if you don't care. Hello. And 3 if you don't care. Good work, Colleen. Right? Check out 3 if you don't care. Thank you, Colton. I believe that too. GPA the Great says, number 1, Candace, I like her. Not too many. See, by a show of hands in this room, it seems like a lot of people like her. And there's some people that hate her. The reason why you see the poll have, you know, a lot of people that say that she's not in harm's way. I mean, the exact numbers, 30% of the people believe that she's not a target. You want to know why? Because they like her. They don't want to think about that like that. See, let me explain something. The media, the rich media, the fake news, they pump that shit like everybody's against her. You have radical left people, radical Democrats, radical, you know, rainbow type motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? That push these narratives against people when they don't like somebody. It's just that simple. I don't like you. When the hate don't work, they start telling lies. God bless America.
Jeffrey Epstein's 6 story played out for years in plain sight. And Acosta is quoted in here saying, I was told Epstein belonged to intelligence and to leave it alone. The second document is entitled, What Epstein's Bodyguard Warned About His CIA Connections. The third document is from Fox Digital. It's titled, Epstein's Private Calendar Reveals Planned Meetings with Obama Admin Official CIA Chief. And the last document is Wall Street Journal article that highlights Ehud Barak's 36 meetings with Jeffrey Epstein. He was the former prime minister of Israel and head of military.
That part, Tim. Anybody speaking this much truth. If your voice didn't matter, why would they try to off you? Why would they try to off Trump twice?
Epstein, and then, yes.
Objection.
And the way y'all rationalize that shit and reason that is crazy. Like he deserved what he got. Incredible. Sorry, bastards.
The gentleman from Maryland's recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Just one UC request. This is Judge Engelmeyer's decision from August in U.S. versus Epstein, stating the government's 100,000 pages of Epstein files dwarfs the 70-odd pages of Epstein grand jury materials.
Without objection.
Gentleman from Kentucky is recognized for 5 minutes. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Director Patel, I watched some of your Senate hearing yesterday when Senator Kennedy asked you, you've seen most of the files, who, if anyone, did Epstein traffic these women to besides himself? You replied, according to the transcript, there is no credible information.
Damn, I ain't got no moderators in here. All my mods is out of here. I don't have one moderator up here. I think I have former TSTV. If you're a moderator up here, man, you know what I'm saying? Salute to you, man. I like when they take a break and fall back and not too much blue up in the chat.
They traffic them to anyone else. You also said somewhere in the hearing and here today that the problem.
Come on, Colleen, to say MAGA loves PDF files. Come on, bro. That's just, come on.
That the case files are constrained by limited search warrants from 2006 to 2007, and that the non-prosecution agreement hamstrung future investigations. Those constraints only apply to the Southern District of Florida. They do not apply to the Southern District of New York, the location of the 2019 sex trafficking indictment, which produced many things, including a series of FD 302 documents. According to victims who cooperated with the FBI in that investigation, these documents in FBI possession, your possession, detail at least 20 men, including Mr. Jess Staley, CEO of Barclays Bank, who Jeffrey Epstein trafficked victims to. Victims including minors, such as Virginia Roberts. You free? May she rest in peace. That list also includes at least 19 other individuals, one Hollywood producer worth a few $100 million, one royal prince, one high-profile individual in the music industry, one very prominent banker, one high-profile government official, one high-profile former politician, one owner of a car company in Italy, one rock star, one magician, at least 6 billionaires, including a billionaire.
A fucking magician, for crying out loud. Jesus Christ, a fucking magician. One clown with a big balloon, man.
Canada. We know these people exist. Owner of a car company in Italy, one rock star,
one waiter from the McDonald's on Fordham Road,
$100 million, one royal prince, one high-profile
koala bear from Bronx Zoo.
Minors such as Virginia Roberts. You free? May she rest in peace. That list also includes at least 19 other individuals, one Hollywood producer worth a few $100 million, one royal prince, one high-profile individual in the music industry, one very
it ain't Diddy,
prominent banker, one high-profile government official, one high-profile former politician, one owner of a car company in Italy, one rock star, one magician, at least 6.
I just can't get. We're not just gonna brush over one magician part. Come on, man. You see what they doing? Hell yeah, free R. Kelly.
Billionaires, including a billionaire from Canada. We know these people exist in the FBI files.
Town Bednay.
Files that you control. I don't know exactly who they are, but the FBI does.
Chris Angel. What? Chris Devil.
Have you launched any investigations into any of these people?
69 guard. Jesus Christ.
And have you seen these 302 documents?
And I don't know why they call it 302 documents, because that just sounds like 304s. You know what I'm saying? And you know what? Y'all had some 304s up in this chat right now. You know what I'm saying? Double tap screen. Let's get the likes up. We got Shaniqua, Town Business in the building. I'm just kind of chilling, man. Just seeing. I just wanted to look at this. I was going to look at it by myself. I said, fuck it. Let me go live real quick.
Asked my FBI agents to review the entirety of the Epstein files and bring
Draco
any credible information. And we're working with Congress not only to divulge that information and produce it to you, but any investigations that arise from any.
Salute, family. Salute, salute. What's the difference between R. Kelly and Trump? Well, R. Kelly makes better music.
Credible investigation will be brought. There have been no new materials brought to me launching a new indictment.
So is the loophole?
I'm dead ass. I heard Trump try to rap before.
Or is it your assertion that?
And by the way, that Flavor Flav roast from back in the days is, should be honored more.
These victims aren't credible. That the 302s maybe didn't produce credible statements that rise to a probable cause?
It's not my assertion, sir. It's the
Colleen, do you got cornrows?
assertion of two different United States attorney's offices from three separate administrations who investigated those same materials.
Because you going hot for the other side. I like that. I like to see that fire. I like to see that fire. And is your butt big?
Are the 302 documents in the FBI's possession?
I'm not talking about behind you. I'm talking about your butts. Do you have a lot of excuses? But.
They reviewed all that, yes, sir.
And so have you reviewed those 302 documents that where the victims name the people?
More than 20. I'm talking about. So I seen him rapping himself. Man, me and Trump. I'm gonna tell you how cool Trump is, right? You know what I'm saying? Colleen, pull the seat up, right? Me and Trump. You know what I'm saying? I'm one of them black dudes that's gonna be different. You understand me? I don't know what type of black dude you be dealing with. But look, Colleen, let's have a real conversation. For real, for real. Yes, by Y or N, do you exclusively date black men? Yes or no? Y or N, Colleen? What's up, Cupid? Cupid is white, you know what I'm saying? I assume. She looks well, skin is white, you know what I'm saying? That's my little baby sister. You know what I mean? Let's say something about Cupid. She got a fucking mini 8K. Don't do it. I'll dish you. But Colleen, no, you can't call me dumb, D-U-M-B. You gotta abbreviate that. We can't have that word in the chat of a monetized channel. You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna delete that. Just delete the comment. Don't. You know what I mean? But the question is, LOL, I'm D-U-M, right? I am. I probably am, right? But let me ask you something. Do you date black men? Because you know you're doing a lot of fist pumping. So let me just say, your statement is D-U-M. Okay, you typed it again. All right, here, let me just do this for you. So nobody else sees it. Let me just remove the comment. Now nobody sees what you're saying. So you got one more chance to answer my question before I show you what how a black man like me would do a fist pumping white girl like you. All right? Why do I think you white? Because you're taking this. Thank you, baby. You know what I'm saying? Ignorant, not dumb. Right? Do you think I'm white? I know you white, Colleen. Colleen, I know you white. I know everything about you. You're new here, right? A dude like me, you gotta be careful what you're doing around here, Miss Colleen Campbell. I'm looking at your channel, and it looks like you have your baby up here on your channel, and that appears to be a white baby. I'm gonna remind you, this is a troll channel. This is a channel where people, right? Let me time you out so you can listen to me, because you disturbed me, right? Let me just show you something, right? This is my small channel, and this is a troll channel. And put you on timeout for 1 minute, and so I can talk to you. Keyshawn, good morning. You are. I'm looking at your video now. You know what I'm saying? Of your child. Beautiful child. You know what I'm saying? But this is how fast we move around here. I am a target, like I just told you. This is my small channel. Okay? People target me. They target my children. I don't know who you are when you come into this chat. So when you play games and you have and the reason why I'm not going to case slay you right now is because you started your channel May 1st, 2012. Miss CMC, huh? And you're from Virginia, okay? Do you want me to tell you anything else about yourself? Now, you have the ability to type. It could get wicked around here. Now, you off timeout. You off timeout. Do you live in Virginia? It's a random question. Or do you live in Pennsylvania? Good. See? Look at you. I got her mad. I tell you, she's a white girl with cornrows and a Black Lives Matter shirt. She came over here to pick on me. And the next thing she's going to do is she's going to act like a victim, y'all. She's going to act like a victim. I got time for this, shorty. I'm already past my time that I was going to do this live. I'm going to end this after I finish. You know, you're in Michigan? Huh? What does it matter? I'm white and I have no problem with you, bro. You not like me because I'm white, man. What you making it? See, are you a Democrat? Because I don't care about your skin color. I was making a point when I was interrupted rudely. You Native American with a name like Colleen Campbell, or you. I seen a movie about y'all type of people. You probably sold your people out. You know what I'm saying? And you call me a fool. Let me show you something. Who's the fool? I just put you out on timeout, and you stayed here and let me talk to you any kind of way. You know what I'm saying? Now I got you on timeout for 5 minutes, and you're gonna still stay here because you're so intrigued by what I'm saying, white girl. You know what I mean? Native American, my ass. You know what I'm saying? And that might, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, you can't come outside, target people. Laffy Taffy, salute. Russell, salute. Dellin. This is English. You know what I'm saying? What you want to smoke? This is a troll channel, man. Yeah, we talk about politics and all that, but Miss Colleen came in here with her cornrows and her pure pearly white skin and her white guilt. And she tried to gaslight us over here. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? She was gaslighting us for a while. Blah, orange, bullshit. You just cursed in my chat. I was like, Blah's my middle name. You're getting 86,000 seconds for you, Goofy. Yeah, I got you too. Right? I feel you, young man. Stand on them trolls when they come into your live. Big facts. I mean, I be doing lives, my regular channel. I be having thousands of people up in there, so we really get to it. I'm just having some fun right now. You know, only time I time them out really though, like only way you could get blocked on this channel is if you targeting little people or you disrespecting the chat rules. Like you cannot curse, you cannot type all capital letters. If you want to say dick, don't type D-I-C-K, type D-I-C, D-I-C-C, P-U-C-C-I. And I'll argue with you all day, but you know what I'm saying? My regular channel, like yesterday, the other day before yesterday, I had 4,500 people, 4,000, 3,000 people, and they behave because I know how to deal with you funky ass leftist lunatic trolls. That's all you is. See a black man, big Trump stepping. You know what I'm saying? Listen, let me explain how Trump I am, right? Fuck that Trump shit. You say y'all conservative I am. This, sir, it says no more bullshit on my Trump flag. It says 20 fucking. Look at this. This goes back to like 20. I don't know when I had this shit. Look at this. 20 on this bitch. Black dude talking that big Trump shit. Try to target me and shit. You know what I mean? And troll me. Fuck out of here. I don't give a fuck about this channel. You understand me? Matter of fact, I'm gonna show you. Let's go hot. I don't care. I'm gonna really take it there. Right? Because I got people doing things to see. Hey, don't bring that motherfucking, that white guilt over. Boring. You boring, dummy. 10 minutes for you, Dellin. You know why I like doing that? Because they stick around. They stick around, yo. And let me do this to them, Shaniqua. Man, you talk about politics like it's sports. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I didn't go after Colleen, Laffy. Again, Colleen came after me. Because I was tolerating Colleen for what, y'all? 20 minutes? Half hour? Come on. 20 minutes, half hour, at least. You know what I mean? Okay, Laffy, you good. You know what I'm saying? No, you know what it is? They don't understand. This channel was started as a troll channel because people were bothering me. So they was disturbing my regular shit. So I came over here and learned to be a gladiator. And unfortunately, they took my fun away by making me monetize somehow. I get money for this shit. You know? Come on, who's next? Who's next? Come on, man. So I made this channel to mimic one of my ops. I took his name, so his name stopped appearing in the algorithm. So let's just say his name was Knowledge Corn. I changed this to Knowledge Corn Repeats. And guess what? Every time they looked for Knowledge Corn, they found this channel with me telling Knowledge Corn to SMD, all capital letters. Then now he's gone. He even came out here to Cincinnati and called himself trying to kill me. Okay? Jesus Christ.
Who victimized them? If I personally know, but the FBI has. So how can you here and in front of the Senate and say there are no...
Double tap screen. I had to entertain the chat or they don't come back, you know what I'm saying? Hey, Colleen, you good to go, man. Girl, you can hate on us all you want, man. You know what I'm saying? But just don't type dumb in my chat. If you want to diss me, you have to diss me by the rule. Know the rules of engagement, man. Okay? I will have you know that I'm white. The fuck is wrong with you? What makes you think I'm not? You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, Colleen, you being mean. You're going to say, I'm not white and be proud of it. What the fuck does that mean? That sounds racist to me, that you're not white. Hey, yo, did that sound racist? Is Colleen being mean, man? Type ones in the chat, man. Colleen, why you being mean, Colleen? Mean Colleen. That's what they called you in school. You was a little fucking bully. I'm a white man. Okay? What's wrong with being white in America today? Huh? I'm pure white. You feel me, baby? I learned how to talk like this in Vietnam. That's why they call me white chocolate. You is white, Colleen. So you wouldn't date me because I'm white, Colleen? You got some beautiful kids. You got some beautiful white. You have a beautiful white son. Come on, man. I know all about you, Colleen. I'm in Michigan. Here, let me share one of your videos, Colleen. You mind if I promote one of your videos of your basement? I'm looking in your basement. Well, your old basement. Pretty nice house. Yeah. Damn, you got a whole collection of toys. I would have a ball in your house. Colleen, why you being mean to us? Only thing I'm doing is looking at, see, the regular people in chat can't see your channel, but I can. I'm a loudmouth fool, and I'm lying about yo. I'm looking right at it. It's a public channel. These are the toys in your basement. These are not the toys in your basement? Say they not. Michigan plus basement, you better be growing. Better be growing. You know what I'm saying? But she don't look like she's growing. She's growing toys in this basement. This is not your basement. You know, salute to you. I'm just promoting your channel. You know what I'm saying? It's not your basement. Yeah, you gotta be careful who you disrespecting on YouTube, man. Shit get crazy real fast around here, shorty. You know what I'm saying? I'm a ninja in this shit. I'm a ninja. Yeah, I know a lot. I know a lot. Meanie Carlini. I know a lot. I just told you more than I knew a little while ago. You know what I'm saying? Do you want me to promote your channel? Check this out, right? Everybody go to because no, you know, they can't go to it. They can't see it. So I'm gonna promote you. So they can go see your life. And they can compare your life to their life and just be so happy. There you go. That's her channel, y'all. Go subscribe to her. She got 4 subscribers. Casino Biz is good. Colleen, all right, do you get drunk a lot? Laffy. I don't have a topic. I'm about to get off I'm 24 minutes past what I was gonna do. I'm cutting all this off the video. And here you go, Laffy. Look, I'm gonna do you a favor. Cause I hate when people have to announce that they leaving. I tell you what, I just banned you from the channel, so you ain't even gotta worry about saying bye. Get the fuck out of here. Is this Raccoon Radio? Now that's genuinely funny but racist. Oh my God. Raccoon Radio. Nah, this is Dog Nuts Broadcast. Fuck you talking about? You know what I'm saying? Oh, you want let me push my boy. Let me go to this channel, see what he's popping out here. Cause this is how you support, build and destroy. Destroy that troll and push somebody that's doing something good. You know what I'm saying? Let me go look at Colton's motherfucking situation over here. He got 50 subscribers. Best in grass versus high times. Oh, this nigga's about the weed. So I'm gonna subscribe. I just subscribed. We got 51 subscribers with Colton. You know what I'm saying? Colton channel is kind of, it's he only got 2 shorts up there, but go over there. That's more of a reason to go over there. You ain't got to go through a big catalog. Colton is Colton Ma, at Colton Ma. You know what I'm saying? Come to my regular show. Subscribe to my regular show, Colton, Mac Mean True Story. And then, those people over there that go really fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? All right, that's Colton's channel. Subscribe to Colton's channel right there, y'all, at the top. You should be able to hit that. Do I support Trump? I support all real niggas. You know what I'm saying, Combo? Pocahontas. Oh, Jibwa. Colleen, what you talking? Swahili? Huh? You talking Swahili, baby? Is that like Cambodian? You know what I'm saying? Appreciate you, fam. They just let me go live today. I just started making videos. Yeah, Colton, check in with me on Instagram. Go to guys, subscribe to Colton channel, y'all. But come to my regular show and I'll promote your shit. You know what I'm saying? And let me make a quick post about your shit real fast. I'm gonna post it on the wall of this shit right here. Like weed, go see my boy Colton. My boy got a dog named Colton. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucking Colton dog is bad as fuck. Yeah, that's the channel at the top. You know what I'm saying? Colleen, bless your heart. You know what I'm saying? You shouldn't leave all your stuff public, though, if you want to bother people. All your music. You know what I'm saying? I know your top songs. This is how niggas end up, like in my pimp days, back in the days when I was a degenerate pimp, this is how I've learned how to finesse somebody. You know what I'm saying? I'll listen to all the shit that you like and then come and finesse you. You like Alanis Morissette? Fuck it, let's go. Alanis Morissette. By the way, that's what she really likes. And who's Nikki? Nikki got a playlist in your joint too? Anyway, you know what I'm saying? I like her channel. Her channel's all right. I wish you'd do more videos though. Instead of getting out here trolling. You ain't do a video in 12 years, shorty. Put the content out. You know what I'm saying? You know? Yeah, I grow. I'm in Ohio, yeah. I'm the man. 50 grand. I just came from the supermarket earlier looking for some fucking molasses. And she gonna say, that's some old school stuff. Shut the fuck up. So I used honey instead. If you know, you know. You know what I'm saying? Colt on my side. He barks here and bites over there. View potentially, okay, I got it. View message, Colleen, Ohio sucks balls. She just doesn't know how to control herself. She doesn't know how to, like I just finished saying all cap letters, man. You know what I'm saying? Oh, nah, she put Ohio small letters. That's cool. But you can't say sucks balls. Yes, you could. Let me show that. Yeah, you can say that sucks balls. Definitely free Palestine. Definitely free Palestine combo. Hawla wala quwwata illa billahi. Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wal fil akhirati hasanatan wal fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina azaban nar. You know what I'm saying? Now that's coming from a white man. All right? You wouldn't mess with me because I'm a white man, Colleen? Colleen, yes or no? Would you mess with me being the white man? Or do you like Blackie Chan? You know what I'm saying? Because that's, we could go there too. We could do Cambodian black. But you wouldn't date me because I'm a white man? Colleen sucks balls or sucks balls. Huh? That's a fact. Colleen definitely sucks balls. I don't mess with girls that don't. Your little dick energy is showing again. See, I gotta time you out, Colleen. Colleen can't help herself. She on my balls. She's on my balls. Your little dick energy is showing again. Yeah, why? Because I'm white? Because I'm white. I told you she was racist. She associated white with small. You know what I'm saying? That shit was corny as hell. Exactly. And look at the checkmate. She really thinking I'm a white dude. She could just easily went to any one of my videos and look at me, show my face, my purely, you know what I'm saying, dark skin face. I'm dark skinned. You know what I mean? I need some rec, Colleen. I wanted to let you in on something. You thought you was trolling me, right? That's what you thought you was doing? No, you was giving me a way to end my show. That's all it was. Rest in peace. That's a fact. Charlie Kirk. You do jelly? I don't give a fuck what you do. Get off my channel. Hide you on this channel now. We used you enough. We used you up. You know what I'm saying? For what you was worth. All right? Salute. Bless your heart, man. Go about your business. You know what I'm saying? Go get a fucking 40 ounce. You said you're Native American, didn't you? You know what I mean? You talking about the casinos. That's all they care about. It's alcohol and casinos. Alcohol and casinos. Get out of here, man. Anybody know me? I'm not a big fan of alcohol. I don't mind having a drink, and I don't mind people that get crazy drunk. I like people when they drunk. Sometimes you motherfuckers, I'd rather you drunk than sober. Because some of y'all, I don't like you when you're sober. Get drunk. And some of y'all don't like you when you're drunk. Get sober. Needless to say, you know what I'm saying? You trolling the wrong guy. It's literally Tuesday.
I said, I named one today. I said, we are not in the practice at the Department of Justice FBI of releasing victims' names. That is not what we do. We are also not in the habit of releasing incredible.
Okay, I just seen that, Colton. I'm Mac Mean. True story. MacMean on Instagram. Mac Mean, true story. You can hit me now. I'm about to get up off of this, man. Grand rising, everybody. Hope y'all have a blessed and beautiful day and productive. You know what I'm saying? That's what we're looking for today. Tuesday, it's regular, okay? Salute to everybody, man. Let me end this poll. Hold up. Let me see. Let me end the poll. Let me end the bomber clad poll. Hey, Ralph, come off of the internet now, man. All right, I'm out of here. My live's outside, boss. No. 282 votes. 54% of the people say, all right, well, we're just going to go to one. 17% of the people say no Diddy. You know what I'm saying? And for real, I agree with them. Y'all have a blessed one. I'm out.